Hello all the students, welcome to the online course of Matrix Methods of Structural Analysis. Now let us see problem number 5, that is analysis of beam using structure approach of stiffness matrix method. So here is the problem statement. Analyze the beam using structure approach of stiffness matrix method. This is the beam given. Support A fixed support, B simple support and C is given spring support. Okay, so this fifth problem, it is of type spring support, beam with spring support. So here stiffness of spring is given K equal to EI. EI is constant. Beam AB, member AB loaded with this 40 kilonewton load at center 2 meter 2 meter. B point which is subjected to support B. Here clockwise moment is given 30 kilonewton meter external moment, and BC there is no loading given. Okay, now let us start the solution. So very first step, to find degree of freedom. So here support A, as it is fixed support, so we know fixed support degree of freedom 0. Simple support, that is roller support, so here there is one unknown, that is 1 degree of freedom theta rotation. At C support, this is the spring support. So for spring support we know there are two types of deformation, one rotation and second translation. So total degree of freedom for this whole structure ABC is 3. 1 theta B, second theta C, and third, that is translation at this support C. So right here degree of freedom as 3. In bracket you can mention theta B rotation at B, rotation at C, and translation at C. So there are total 3 degrees of freedom. Now according to the equation that we are using here in the structure approach, let us calculate the matrices AD, ADL, K and D. So in second step, we will calculate the matrix AD. So here in this AD matrix, there will be 3 elements. As degree of freedom is 3, so in a column there will be 3 elements. So first element corresponding to theta B, second corresponding to theta C, third corresponding to delta C, according to this sequence. So moment here, the action corresponding to this theta C, the element which we'll write here, that is the action corresponding to this theta B, and that action is moment at B. Moment at B. Second is theta C. So action corresponding to this is moment at C. And third, it is delta. So here the action corresponding to that delta C is reaction at C. Okay. So here these 3 elements that we have to write here in this AD matrix from original structure. So see, in original structure, what is the moment at B? Okay, so this moment is given 30 kilonewton meter in clockwise direction. So right here the first element minus 30, that is moment at B. Second, moment at C from original structure. So there is no moment given here at C, so write 0. And third, reaction at C. So also here reaction at C, any external load that is not given here at C point. So again this element adds 0. So this is AD matrix action corresponding to this unknown displacement in original structure. Now third step, calculation of ADL matrix, that is action corresponding to displacement from restraint structure. So here draw restraint structure, AB member, BC member, AB subjected to 40 kilonewton at center, BC member subjected to no load. So here there will not be any moment, 0. Also reactions, as it is not subjected to any load, so they are 0, 0. For AB member, the fixed end moment at here, that is W L by 8. So that is 20, 20. So 20 kilonewton meter anti-clockwise, 20 kilonewton meter clockwise moment. Now calculate reaction here at A point and B point. So here these two moments, they will cancel each other. the reaction due to this 40 kilonewton load, that is 20 kilonewton here. Now write this ADL matrix. So here in ADL matrix there will be three elements. First, action corresponding to theta B, action corresponding to theta C, action corresponding to delta C. So here the first element, that is moment at B. So here at B support, from restraint figure at B support, the moment is this clockwise 20 and here this is 0. So total moment it is minus 20. Second element, action corresponding to theta C. So moment at support C in restraint figure, this is 0. Right here 0. And third element, action corresponding to delta C. So action corresponding to delta C, that is reaction at C, at support C. So this reaction is 0. So right here 0. So this is ADL matrix, minus 20, 0, 0. Action corresponding to theta B, moment, action corresponding to theta C, moment at C, and this is reaction at C. Okay, ADL completed. Now next we have to calculate stiffness matrix K. So next step number 4, calculation of stiffness matrix K. So for that, let us take each degree of freedom equal to 1 by 1. So let us take the first degree of freedom, theta B equal to 1. So when theta B is equal to 1, member AB, member BA, rotate end B in anti-clockwise direction, that is in positive direction, by unit rotation. So because of that, member AB and member BC, they will be deflected in this way. So here rotational moment, that is stiffnesses, show here length of this member it is 4 meter, length of BC member is 2 meter. So here calculate these stiffnesses, 4 EI upon 4, that is equal to 1 EI, and this side 2 EI upon 4, that is equal to 0.5 EI. For BC, rotational stiffness, here this is equal to 4 EI upon 2, 0.5 EI, and this side 2 EI upon length L, that is equal to EI. Okay, so here this is equal to 2 EI, and 2 by 2, that is 1 EI. Okay, so along with these reactions, moments, you have to calculate reaction. So see, these moments are in a anti-clockwise direction, so reaction should be at A it should be upward, at B it should be downward, so that they will form clockwise couple. So calculate the magnitude of reaction. So that is 4 EI upon L plus 2 EI upon L divided by span. So total reaction will be 6 EI upon L square. So calculate that magnitude, 6 upon 4 square. So that is equal to 0.375 EI. 0.375 EI. Same magnitude of reaction at B in opposite direction, 0.375 EI. Similarly calculate for BC. So BC moments are in an anti-clockwise direction. Reaction should form clockwise. So this reaction at B it should be upward, at C it should be downward. Magnitude 6 EI upon L square. L is 2. So here calculate this, 6 upon 2 square. So that is equal to 1.5 EI. 1.5. Okay. So this first figure is completed. Now second figure. Let's take second degree of freedom theta C equal to 1. Let theta C is equal to 1. So when theta C equal to 1, member AB will be just a straight line and member BC. So at C point you have to give unit rotation in positive direction, in anti-clockwise direction. So in anti-clockwise direction it will rotate in this way. So here this near end stiffness 4 EI upon L, and this far end stiffness 2 EI upon L. So this is equal to 2 EI and this one is equal to EI. Anti-clockwise, calculate reaction. Reaction should form clockwise. So this reaction should be upward. Here it should be downward. Magnitude 6 EI upon L square, that is 6 upon 2. So here 2 square 1.5 EI and here 1.5 EI. Okay, this is from second when theta c equal to 1. Now third, let us take third degree of freedom, data, that is delta c equal to 1. So when delta c equal to 1, AB will be as it is. BC, member BC, draw member BC here. Give this deflection, unit deflection, translation in positive direction, that is in upward direction. So here the member BC, it will be deflected in this direction. This delta c equal to 1. Show the moments here, calculate those moments. So this moment it is because of sinking 6 EI upon 2 square. Here also 6 EI upon 2 square. So 6 upon 2 square, that is 1.5 EI. And here also 1.5 EI. Both moments are in same direction, that is clockwise. So reaction should form anti-clockwise. So therefore this reaction should be downward. This reaction should be upward. Okay. So reaction magnitude 6 EI upon L square plus 6 EI upon L square divided by span. So 12 upon 12 EI upon L cube, that is 2 cube. So here 12 upon 2 cube, 1.5 EI. And here also it is 1.5 EI. Okay. So here all these three figures are completed. Now from each figure we have to take moment at B, moment at C and reaction at C point. That is action corresponding to these 3 degrees of freedom. So that way we will write the matrix K. Okay. So now let us write matrix K. So order of this stiffness matrix will be 3 by 3. EI we will write outside the matrix. This matrix will be of order 3 by 3 because unknowns are 3, degree of freedom is 3. So first column that will write from first when theta b equal to 1. Second column we will write when theta c equal to 1, and third column that we will write from when delta c equal to 1. And those 3 elements are accordingly corresponding to theta b moment at B, corresponding to theta c moment at C, and third corresponding to delta c reaction at C. So let us write all those elements. Here 3 elements, 3 columns and 3 rows. So let us see the first figure when theta b equal to 1. And from that we have to calculate 3 numbers, 3 elements, moment at B, moment at C and reaction at C. So we will calculate all those values from these figures. Okay. So here when theta b equal to 1, moment at B, moment at C and reaction at C. We will write these 3 and directly we will write these elements in the column in matrix. Okay. So see here, moment at B, clockwise EI, clockwise 2 EI. So 1 EI plus 2 EI, total is 3 EI. Second moment at C, this moment at C, 2 upon EI upon 2. So here it is equal to simply EI. And third reaction at C, this downward, so minus 1.5 EI. Okay. So 3, 1 and minus 1.5. So that we have to write in column, in first column of this matrix. So write here 3, 1, minus 1.5. Okay. So this way this first column is completed. Now second column according to the same order, moment at B, moment at C and reaction at C when theta C equal to 1. So when theta C equal to 1, see that figure, theta C equal to 1. Here first I'll write here in small space moment at B, moment at C and reaction at C. Okay, so see moment at B point, first element, here 0 and here it is EI in anti-clockwise direction. Second moment at C, this moment, so that is equal to 2 EI and reaction minus 1.5 EI. So write these coefficients at second column, 1, 2, minus 1.5. 1, 2, minus 1.5. Now remaining is from third figure, delta C equal to 1. So here again, here in this small space I'll write first element moment at B, moment at C and reaction at C. Okay, so moment at B, this 1.5 in clockwise direction, so minus 1.5 EI. Reaction at C, again in clockwise direction, minus 1.5 EI. Sorry, that moment at C, 1.5 in clockwise direction, minus. And this reaction at C, upward, positive 1.5 EI. So write these coefficients in the third column, minus 1.5, minus 1.5, plus 1.5. Minus 1.5, minus 1.5 and plus 1.5. Okay, so this way we have completed this stiffness matrix. Now see which condition is given. In problem statement it is mentioned that there is a spring support at point C. Spring support at point C. So this stiffness of spring, it should be added in that stiffness matrix in the element of reaction at C. Okay, because this element, so that EI, stiffness of spring, it is added here when delta C equal to 1 in the reaction of C. Here that should be added. So this 1.5 EI plus 1 EI, that is the stiffness of spring. So this becomes 2.5. Okay, so here I'll add that element as plus 1. Okay, so that element becomes, this total is equal to 2.5. So remember this, whenever the beam is given with spring support, that time you have to add stiffness of spring, that stiffness of spring in this element, delta C element. Okay, this combination. In that combination you have to add that stiffness of spring given in problem statement. Okay, so this is completed. Now apply the equation of equilibrium, that is step number 5. Write that equation, AD equal to ADL plus K into delta. So all elements we have calculated earlier. AD is minus 30, 0, 0 equal to ADL is minus 20, 0, 0 plus this K matrix, EI taken outside, 3, 1, minus 1.5, 1, 2, minus 1.5, minus 1.5, minus 1.5 and this is equal to 2.5, and last matrix, that is sequentially theta B, theta C, delta C. Okay, solve this equation. So while solving the equation, 3 unknowns are there. So first equation coefficients 3, 1, minus 1.5 and the coefficient constant on equal to side. So this minus 30 and this minus 20, if we take this side, so that becomes positive. So minus 30 plus 20. So that constant is minus 10. Okay, first equation completed. Now second equation, this. So second equation coefficient 1, 2, minus 1.5 and the constant 0. Third equation, minus 1.5, minus 1.5, 2.5, 0. Okay, so here are the answers. Theta b equal to minus 4.783 upon EI. Theta c equal to minus 0.434 upon EI, and last delta c equal to minus 2.608 upon EI. Okay, so here are the answers. Thank you.